Throughout Scripture, I am reminded that my steps are ordered by the Lord, and that He has uniquely designed my life. As I trust God in this manner, He has always proven Himself faithful. I find great purpose when I rest on these truths. I am also diligent not to let obstacles become a setback where I doubt the goodness of God. Consequently, I found great purpose in life, fulfilling the various roles that God designed for me. Trusting Him and taking the next step only displays His faithfulness while being employed. Today, I would like to talk to you a bit about the idea of assisted suicide. Underlying the motivation to obtain assisted suicide is people no longer thinking they have a purpose in life. So I would like to present a non-Christian and Christian point of view on what the purpose of life is. Our purpose is to evolve during our lifetime, because that is consistent with our evolutionary purpose. Thus, an answer to the ultimate question of what is the purpose of life is that we are here so that we can continue to live, adapt, learn, and grow. The purpose of life and our purpose is to continue to evolve. Dr. Mike Brooks with PsychologyToday.com. What about a Christian doing this? Well, in Matthew, the Pharisees were arguing with Jesus about relationships. Interestingly, Jesus responded to all their arguments with a single statement. Matthew 22:37. Quote, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." This verse alone simply answers the question of what our purpose is. Our purpose in life is to love, praise, and have a relationship with God. Now that I have presented non-Christian and Christian view on life's purpose, you can tell that you can still fulfill that purpose even if you are a person who is terminally ill, in horrible pain, or immobilized. Yet these are the same people who are being assisted to commit suicide. The definition of assisted suicide by Merriam-Webster is suicide committed by someone with assistance from another person. If suicide is seen as a tragedy, and it is, how has assisted suicide even been an option that people argue about today? When my mom was a kid, it was very, very rare for someone to be gay, and if they were, they did not have any rights. But as more and more people became gay, and more people promoted being gay, it became normal and gay rights were legalized. In my government class, I learned that once an idea is made legal, then people start to accept it as moral. That is what happened with the gay issue, and also with abortion. The same thing is happening with assisted suicide right now. According to Pew Research in 2013, people were about 50-50 on assisted suicide being morally right. Daily JSTOR says in 1885, the American Medical Association officially opposed voluntary euthanasia, which obviously means most people in America overall opposed it. You can tell that people are just getting farther and farther away from the human purpose given by God. In fact, in the Netherlands, the move from legal to moral now includes psychiatric illness. There was a young Dutch woman who drank poison supplied by a doctor and laid down to die. She was not terminally ill. She was allowed to end her life just on account of her psychiatric illness. Assisted suicide is legal in a few states right now, but once it is legal in every state for terminal illnesses, I'm sure we will soon after make it for psychiatric illnesses as well. When someone commits suicide or assisted suicide, the cause is mainly either mental health or physical health. Both of these causes can be treated to an extent. Physical health is easier to treat. When people are in serious pain in the hospital, they may not have long to live and just want to end it because it hurts so much. But oftentimes there is a medicine you can take to make the symptoms or pains go away. Yes, this can cost the person paying for the health more money, but it is better to value life than money, even if someone doesn't want to be living. But what about mental health? Well, for mental health, there are multiple alternatives to suicide. These can be medicine, therapy, getting healthier overall, having someone to talk to regularly and help you, and someone to help you besides your therapist. No matter how bad someone wants to die, and how much the cost will be, or how much time you'll have to give them, someone living is always better than death. Life is valuable, and you only get one chance, so why waste it? And encourage other people to waste it. James 4:14. Yet you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow. You are just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. We don't take this verse and life as seriously as we should. We are here on earth for a very short period of time, and we need to use that time for good. You may think that an average lifespan of 75 years is a long time, but time flies, and before you know it, a third of your life is gone. It can go by very fast, so we need to value the little time that we have. We just don't need to value our own, but we also need to value others. Some other people don't understand how valuable life is, so we need to help them understand that it is not worth to kill themselves, but instead keep on living life with the one chance they have. Oftentimes, people don't want to live anymore. but they will often not be Christians. This is another reason we need to try and prevent assisted suicide, because people will die on purpose and never know God, which ruins the one short chance they get on earth and the eternal chance in heaven. If we give people longer time to live, the bigger chance that they will come to know God, especially if we explain to them the point of life from the Christian view. The quote that you heard at the beginning of my speech was from my pastor, who became a quadriplegic after a car collided into his car at a red light, right before he was to graduate from Bob Jones University. Is he autonomous? No. Can he do things that he previously enjoyed? Absolutely not. But can he fulfill his purpose in life? Like he said, I found great purpose in life fulfilling the various roles God has designed for me. Thank you.